So Balzac leans his shotgun out the window, and he's going to shoot down at one of the two guys who's on the other side of him. 23.
That's a hit.
Okay. So a blast rings out, and he does a critical hit, which is great. So that's 10, 16, 20, 26, 31 points of damage and a critical hit, which is 7.
Oh, I don't have the. Let me sing it.
Editing for time, editing for time. This is the song we're editing for time.
Editing for time. Editing for time.
I have a phone like a phone stand, which I bought because my work computer was just not responding to Teams very well, and I couldn't find it. It's now in my box of blood thinner needles on top of a roll of masking tape.
Wait, what?
What? I had to prop up the phone so you guys could see me.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if that's where you left it so you knew where it was, or if that's what you're using now.
That's what
Okay,
I'm using
got
right
it.
now. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. This is good. Good. Need some context there. Okay.
So, Balzac, your shot slams into the side of the air socket soldier, and the slug remains inside of him. So he's got a 4 injury critical injury. Do you have any more shots this round?
Nope, just the one, but he is going to sort of duck down behind the window.
Gotcha. Tab, your turn.
Tab will make a cursory, polite check of, hey, is everyone okay? Like, I didn't mean to. I should have warned you before I fired the gun. Is everyone cool?
What?
Yeah. Okay. Good.
No, what?
Tab will look and see that Balzac has sort of in a good position to take care of the two soldiers on his side, and will lean across the seat so that she is closer to the window, so there is no risk of shooting DeRoss in her spread, and would like to try and hit those Jagoff soldiers on the right side of the truck again.
I do love the vulgarity that Amy throws out every now and then. Are you maintaining your spread slugs, or shells? Or are you going to a slug?
I'm probably gonna stick with the spread.
Okay.
Because I don't know that I would be like the adrenaline has cut off all rational thinking in Tap's brain.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Make your roll, please. The DV you need to beat is a 13.
I can't miss unless I get a 1. All right. That's a 2. So that's 7 plus 13 is 20. Plus 10 is a 22.
That's a hit. Roll your damage.
And only 3 this time. Oh, but that's a 6. Okay. So that's 14. And does my 6 explode on damage?
No.
Okay. You'd think after 2 seasons I would know this.
Hey, for the first season we were doing that incorrectly.
Yeah. So 14. That is 14 points.
That does exceed their and you ablate their armors. Their SP is now 12. And a couple of pellets go through.
Yeah, I will shout triumphantly, "Ha!" and then duck back into the cab.
Okay, so the two soldiers on the left, one will fire at good old Balzac. Let's see if they hit the body of the truck, but do not go through. The other one will fire at good old Tab, and they miss. The other one on the other side, one will fire at DeRoss, and They will miss. The second ones will fire at Alleycat. Oh, that's exactly one less than what I needed. They miss. Then the other one, odds. They shoot at Alleycat. Oh, and he misses again. Oh, unbelievable. But the other one, that's on the ground on the left-hand side, the one that was run over, he rolls over and he fires his assault rifle into the truck at Tab, hits the truck. Or goes through the a bullet goes through the side, hits Tab, but doesn't even go close to her SP. So you can hear them all grumbling. So their tactics might shift. Alleycat, your go. Oh, Gary has shifted his camera and it's freaking me out.
Balzac gets this like tingly feeling, and he knows that Alleycat's about to do something really inconvenient. But you said that the door is about 30. The door to the AV, to go into the AV, is 30 feet away, right?
Yeah, and actually, I should tell you. So the pilot, I forgot to do the pilot's move. Pilot was able to disengage the. So he junted. Is that a word, junt? No, junted is a new word, and so a couple feet backwards. So he's free now, and you can tell he's firing up his engines to move the AV4 up, but he's currently still on the ground.
Okay. How far away?
About 20 feet.
20 feet? Excellent news. So Alleycat does something incredibly inconvenient, and she's going to kind of. So the door, is it closer to like the front of the truck, or is it like to the side?
Kind of to the side, front side, like.
Sure, like driver's side.
No, passenger side.
Passenger side. Even better now, I don't even have to run past Balzac. So Alleycat's gonna kind of vault over the side of the truck bed and run straight into the AV4.
Okay, make me an athletics check just to make sure that you don't stumble as you jump from the side of the truck.
How's a 19, Emma?
That's perfect. So cinematically, why don't you describe us how you were able to jump over the side of the truck and into that AV4?
Yeah, so she sort of grabs the side with one hand and grabs her baseball bat with the other and vaults over the side, kind of skids a little bit to the right, and then manages to use that kind of like sliding motion to push forward, and just pops right in and manages to just kind of like she jumps kind of like a little like bunny rabbit up into the like up the ramp into the thing. Storyteller, do I still have an attack roll that I can make? An attack?
You sure do, yeah. And as you get into the AV4, there's like you enter sort of a passenger or like a cargo area with like two benches for soldiers to sit on, and in an open cockpit there's a pilot, and he's like fiercely he's got his hand on the throttle and the other hand on the joystick, and he's trying to lift up the AV4, and he looks back at you and he goes, WTF? Of course he doesn't say it, he says it out loud, and you can have your attack.
Yeah, and so that's really like the last thing he can do before Alleycat just swings for his head. Just a whole
aim
swing.
Shot.
Yep. Well, I mean, I suppose it could be like his shoulders or anything else.
Well, I think you said head, so let's do head.
I did, okay. It's been a while, I can't remember where the melee is. 18.
Oh. Yeah, you hit.
Oh boy. And that's going to be 6 damage on the first swing.
Okay, he's not wearing any armor.
sucks for him. That's a bad day. Mm-hmm. And then she's gonna, once she's done the first one, she's just gonna go straight into the second.
Are you aiming for his head, or are you just going for the
No.
shoulder?
No,
Okay.
just wildly swinging about. How did I get a 6 again? That's gonna be another 18.
Yep, you hit.
And that's gonna be 7 damage, which is slightly better.
Yeah, you surprised and kind of knocked the hell out of him, but he's still up. He's still up. DeRoss.
Let's see. On the sides of the truck, who's up? Still probably going for the same people that Tab was aiming at.
Okay. There's 3. They've been hit, but they're not seriously injured at all.
Ugh. It's really rude of them. Yeah, just yeah, again with the pistol attack. Yeah, since none of them seem to like take any significant. Yeah, he's basically at this point, getting the sense that they may actually be a little more like something's going on is just going to keep their attention on us. So attacking again.
Okay.
Let's see. 17.
Yes, that's a hit.
Okay. 11 damage.
Doesn't go through their SP.
You know. Yeah, the next one is a 22, but again, damage sucks. It's 8.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Balzac.
Okay, so Balzac is going to look out the window again. He's going to point Jenny at the same guy that he just shot at, and he's going to shout, "Y'all are an insult to fucking dumbasses!"
Okay.
And I mean, that's a 22 to hit.
Yep, that's a hit.
Okay, shit, only 23 damage.
It was the same that you shot before, right?
Yep.
Yeah. 24 damage, you said?
23.
23. He wasn't bladed, so that's not 20. Describe how you kill this guy.
Balzac clears the chamber of Betty, and it's almost like a 1950s bop as it clears, and the bullet goes straight through him, and Balzac's just sort of sitting there, and he's like, "I told you should brought more fucking guys," and then he's gonna duck back down.
Okay. Tab.
Balzac, no, they don't need any more guys. No.
No, I mean it's fine. Just fucking shoot them.
Trying. Seeing that Alleycat has vacated the bed of the truck, and she will take a continue DeRoss's lead. She will actually rummage in her bag for a slug instead of a spread.
Yeah, you're easily able to find them. Yeah.
Little more effective.
Punch. Yeah.
And while she's in her bag, she gives like the little snakes in her bag like a little pat on their head, like boop their little noodle snoots. And then she will aim for one of the folks towards the back of the truck.
All right, make your attack, and you're gonna need to beat a DV 15.
Okay, I got a 20.
Oh, yeah, girl, that hits.
All right,
So 5
now-
6 damage.
now
yeah.
I get to roll 5 dice.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, so that's 4 plus 6 is 10. This isn't really great. That's a 12 damage. Yeah, I rolled like crap.
Yeah, that's some of the worst rolling I've seen for damage.
A lot of
Yeah,
twos. Yeah.
it doesn't even go through the armor. Uh, and so the one that you just shot, he's like, you know what? Had enough of this. And he reaches into his pouch and he grabs an object, which through your friendship with Alleycat, you recognize is a grenade. And he pulls a pin and he throws it at the open window of the truck. Oh, so you know that like that pillar between the two doors on a car or a truck, it hits that pillar and bounces down. So it doesn't go into the cab, but it's still like below the truck, and it's gonna do 66 damage.
I really want to grab one of Balzac's golf clubs and just shink it back to them. But here we are.
Yeah, here you are. So the truck has absorbed about half of the damage, but there's still about 15 points of damage left that hits Duras and Tab.
Each?
Yeah. Yeah, you don't get to
Oh.
share it.
But we're becoming closer, so I thought we would just,
We're on the same side of
distribute
the truck.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is
Huh.
reduced by your armor, though, thankfully.
I admit I have allowed a significant amount of shenanigans in this game, to the point where I'm sure Mike Pondsmith is going to ban me from ever running with Cyberpunk again. But I cannot allow you to share damage.
Only
All right,
emotional damage. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emotional damage.
Gary, what did you say about armor and stuff?
The SP of your armor still does reduce that damage. So, if you took damage before, your SP was reduced by 1. Now it'll take 10 off, and then it'll reduce it again by 1.
Okay. Awesome. That makes me feel better. Thanks.
So that was one. The other two on that side will still try the assault rifles. First one on DeRoss misses. It just goes into the ether. The other one will fire at Tab, so they miss. The other two on the other side, well, one is dead, but there's the guy on the ground, and he's going to fire off his shotgun into the door to try to hit, do as much damage to Balzac as possible. But he misses and jams his gun. And the other one will fire at odds. Balzac evens Tab. He definitely hits, but he hits the door. Ooh, did I roll crappy? So 2 points goes through the door and slams into your armor, Amy. But the door on that car is getting ablated pretty badly. There's not much left there. And then the pilot of the AV4 will turn around, and he's like surprised. He didn't expect this, so he grabs a pistol from his thigh. There's a holster on his thigh, and he pulls up and he fires at you, Alleycat. Ooh, explode 12. So he hits a 22. But he's only got, it's a very heavy pistol. It's not fantastic. And he does 16 points of damage. I rolled 3 5s and a 1. I have proof with my awesome legendary dice. Wine dice. See, 3 5s and a 1. Not cheating. Any information, Amy, on where I can get more of these legendary dice, wine dice?
Yes. As a matter of fact, you can go to the Legendary Pants website and order not only wine dice, but Cyberpunk dice that come
Cyberpunk dice?
with 2d10s and 4d6 for all of your Cyberpunk Red role-playing needs.
I better order some of those. And now it's Alleycat's turn.
So Alleycat takes the shot, and she just goes tongue knot, and then she leans out the door a little bit and she yells, "Tab, get in here!" And then she goes back to trying to beat the pilot into submission.
All right, take your shot, my dear.
Take a swing. Oh, this is different. That is gonna be a 20.
Yeah, you hit.
Cool. And 7 damage on the first swing. And for the second, that's going to be a 15 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
And that's only going to be 4 damage, which is weirdly makes a lot of sense for how that roll went.
Yeah. Well, at least you're preventing him. You're distracting him enough that he's not taking the AV4 up, so they can aim that machine gun. And it's Duras's turn.
Let me unmute first. Yeah, it's really just at this point I know things are happening, and it is just kind of ducking down. Actually, not even it's ducking down behind the door that is currently that's getting shredded, like basically just continuing to fire at these people because this is not what he is built for in life or on this sheet. So let's see here.
Are you saying you're a lover, not a fighter?
Well, my pistol's name is Loverboy, so yes.
Well, everyone is working for the weekend, so.
Let's see.
You know what? An ammo point to me, because I tickled myself on that one.
There you go. That's a 23.
That's a hit.
15 points of damage.
And that does go through their SP.
Great. Now they notice me.
And you have one more shot.
That's an 18.
Mm-hmm.
And that's 14 points of damage.
Yeah, that goes through because you've ablated their armor quite a bit.
Okay.
I mean, not a lot goes through, but a significant amount. Actually, a tiny amount. So Balzac. One left standing on the left, one on the ground with a broken leg. There's still 3 on the right-hand side.
Yeah. So Balzac is going to he's going to drop his shotgun in the cab, and he's going to pull the 1 iron out now, and he's going to say, "They actually pay you for this fucking shite conduct, you emasculated mass of inanity." And he's going to sort of just like open the door, and he is going to try and close it behind him. And he's going to attack. I guess he's going to start with the guy on the ground, just to make sure this mofo's dead. Yeah. So he brings the 1 iron down on this guy's face.
Okay, it's point blank.
Yeah.
It's melee anyway. When the 1 iron is like an actual 1 iron.
Yeah, it's like a melee weapon. So
Okay.
14.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So.
I'll give an ammo point for the emasculated massive inanity, by the way.
Thank you. I will joyfully take it. So this is 19 points of damage, and his SP is halved for this attack.
Can you cinematically describe how you kill this guy?
So Balzac jumps out of the cab because he's worried about his associates getting shot from both sides, and he really needs to take control of the situation. So he lines up the guy on the ground's head with his 1 iron, and he says 4, and he swings the 1 iron as hard as he can, and it actually knocks his head clean off, and it goes down the road, and it like bounces.
What is this, a Friday the 13th movie?
You asked me to describe it.
No, fair enough. I did. I did. Just Mustafa Akkad might sue us for stealing his thunder.
And then he's gonna turn around and karate kick the other guy in the face. So then he takes 14 damage, and his SP is halved for this attack. As Balzac goes, hiya!
You did. Sorry, how much? 14?
14, yeah, and his SP's halved.
Okay. All right. Very good. Tab.
And before his turn ends, he's gonna shout at Alleycat, there are 5 fucking guys out here. Tab is just fucking fine where she is.
And Tab.
But didn't you just kill a guy, Balzac? So like, there's only 4, and you just kicked that one in the face.
Fucking semantics, Tab. Just fucking shoot somebody.
Can I shoot someone and use my movement in my
Yeah,
turn?
of course you can. Yeah.
Okay. I will. Okay. I'm going to reload with a slug in my shotgun, and I'm going to aim at, I guess, who looks the worst or the best?
They all look about the same. They're all equally
Curses.
lightly damaged.
We're doing such a bad job. Okay.
Yeah, you are.
All right. So, the second one, the one in the middle, I just rolled a 2.
Oh, right.
So, I'll roll to shoot that guy.
I will point out the one farthest to the left has the shoddiest looking armor.
Okay. Then we'll go with. Well, you know what? My 10 just exploded. So,
Yeah.
do you think but the armor doesn't.
Yeah.
That's the damage. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. We'll aim at whoever the storyteller tells me saying that.
Oh, I'm not telling you anything. I'm just
I know.
giving
Yeah.
you observations.
All right. So I got a 16 plus a 13. 16 plus 13 is math. And then I add a 7 to that. So I got a lot. Do I hit him?
Yeah, you hit. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you imagine if I told you you missed?
Then I really am running for the AV.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, that's a 6 and a 4. So I got 10 plus 4 is 14 plus my last one is a 19 damage.
Yeah, that's very good. Quite a bit of that goes through, and but he's still up.
And then I would like to hand to Ross my shotgun and fumble for a couple of shells and just sort
Okay.
of dump them into seat of him.
Okay.
And then that's on the right side that I've been shooting out of. I'm going to scooch across and jump out the left side where Balzac has detained a couple of gentlemen
Okay.
and book it to the AV with my
Yes.
otter and my snakes.
Can you make me an athletics check, please?
As Tab is running toward the AV, Balzac is just muttering, What in the actual fuck is happening right now?
Tab got a 14.
Yeah, so you're able to you get out of the left side of the truck, you scoot around the hood of the truck, which has been crumpled because of Balzac's bad driving. Let's face it, young drivers would tell you not to drive into an AV4. And then you slide very nicely into the cab, and you see that Alleycat has her baseball bat out. Is it baseball or softball bat?
This is a softball bat that I borrowed from Slimy Pete. It was from the intramural stand-up comedian championship.
So, here's an interesting point because around 2022, the softball league in Night City had to switch to wooden bats so that the balls wouldn't hit the condo where the baseball bat was, or the baseball diamond was, or softball diamond. So it's a wooden bat, but it's a softball bat. And you can see Alleycat just like, she is like in the batter's box, and she's been battering the poor brains out of this pilot. And with that, we'll switch to the pilot, who doesn't know now who to shoot, because his image, there's like 3 Alleycats and 2 Tabs. So he's just gonna, it's like the episode of Deadwood when Kristen Bell is like trying to like shoot at anyway, so or stab what's his name, and then he pulls a trigger at Alleycat, misses. It goes right by her ear and right behind Tab's ear. He fires again, even worse this time, into the ceiling. He goes, oh, I'm gonna die. Shifting into Balzac, the one guy that's left, he fires at you. Oh darn, I think I missed. And we're point blank now. Oh, which means it's even worse. I need to be, yeah. So he misses. He fires, like, kind of panic, and he hits the ground in front of you. The other 3, the 2 of the assault rifles now have nothing but our good friend to shoot at, DeRoss. So the first one will fire the assault rifle, misses, goes into the truck. The other one, oh my god, also misses. The other one takes his last grenade out, tosses it up very, panically at the truck. This time it goes in.
Oh no, that's silent math doing. I don't like that. Oh no.
So the grenade explodes in the back seat for about 22 points of damage, but the front seat absorbs about 8 points of that. So 14 points of damage slams into your armor.
Okay.
I will point out at this point now, the cab of the truck is on fire.
Thanks for that. Yeah. Is there even a door left from the shredded door? Actually, yeah. Like, DeRoss would probably try to like get out the other side. Since he suspects there's probably more dead guys on that side than the one that shot at and threw a grenade at me.
Yeah, you're able to slide out Balzac's driver's side door. And good news for our folks in the AV Force, Sophia has not taken any damage, because the damage has not gone through the back, nor has Dr. Suzuki Jr. or the body of your friend Billy. Where is the ferret and the margarine container with... It's not a margarine container. I'm making that up, but you know what I mean.
I think that Amy may not like this answer, and Gary's probably not going to like the answer because Gary never likes any of my answers. It is inside Alleycat's jumpsuit. She zipped both of those things inside, and the body of the ferret is actually like inside her tank top, which is her armor.
What the fuck?
You're keeping them warm.
What? Tab's got otters in her outfit. I mean, like...
I forgot about my
Look,
otters.
here's the thing. If you want to keep something safe, you put it in your bra.
That is a fact.
Basic information.
We're talking like a debit card or a credit card or maybe like a $10 bill, not a dead ferret in the brains of your deceased friends.
Those are very important.
Anyway, it's your turn, Alleycat.
Fantastic. So Alleycat is happy that Tab's here, and she's gonna be like, I hope you can fly this thing. And she's just gonna go back to town, just beating this guy and his head. That is gonna be a 14 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right, and 4 points of damage. And the
he looks brain.
The next one is going to be 21 to hit.
Yeah, definitely.
And this is much better. 10 points of damage.
Why don't you tell me how you kill this guy?
It's not very pleasant. Alleycat's getting a really good idea of what's inside the Tupperware shoved down into her coveralls. It's a little messy, and she feels bad because Tab's probably gonna have to sit there. But if she has any action left, Is there a door on the like the pilot side
No.
in the cockpit? No. Okay, she's just gonna like shove him off.
All right, DeRoss.
Let's see. So I'm getting my left and my right confused, but I think that
So you
the ones.
you escaped on the driver's side. There's just one guy
Okay.
left. It's facing off with Balzac.
Yeah, at this point, yeah, DeRoss is gonna kind of look back in the cab, in the bed of the truck, just to basically make sure that nothing seems to like, if the doctor is not bleeding, and Sophia's crate seems unharmed. And yeah, the person that Balzac is facing off against? Are they looking? Are they sprinkled lightly with damage, or are they just?
Yeah, they're just sprinkled lightly.
Okay. Yeah, looking beyond that to the AV, I think he's gonna take a shot at this person and actually the cab is on fire. Crap. I forgot the cab was on fire. Just a little problem. Actually, yeah, no, DeRoss is gonna basically run around to the back to basically try to start moving basically try to get the body of the good doctor off the truck bed. And I don't know how we got Sophia, if there's a mechanism to move Sophia's crate easily or not, but you'll also probably see him like trying to figure out how to like
No, yeah. Yeah, there's straps and there's like like the U-Haul has that like hand truck thing.
I was gonna say, as long as there's wheels, then basically, yeah, DeRoss is now gonna focus on getting all of the fleshy things away from the vehicle that is now on fire.
Gotcha. Balzac, what are you gonna do?
He's gonna think back to Alleycat jumping in the AV. He's thinking back to Tab following Alleycat to the AV. He's now watching DeRoss go to the back of the truck. He's going to kind of look down and see the 3 sets of feet on the other side. He's going to look at the guy across from him. He's like, oh yeah, it's fucking 4 against 1. Just like in this fucking group. It's 4 against 1. 4 against fucking Balzac. And he's going to swing his golf club at the gentleman in front of him. Oh boy. Okay, that's a 13. Well, 14.
15. Yeah, that's a hit. I rolled really poorly.
I rolled a 1 and then I rolled another 1. So I'm really glad to hear that.
I rolled a 2.
Great. So that is 16 points of damage. And again, his SP is halved.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm going to hit with a 27.
Yep.
And then the karate kick comes and for another 16 points of damage. And because he connected with both his golf club and his karate kick, the gentleman's armor is ablated by an additional 2 for a total of 4 this round. And he's going to look at him and he's going to say, "What? Fucker."
All right. Tab. What are you doing?
Honestly, I'm probably right now just taking in the scenery of the sights of Alleycat being back to form and beating the crap out of this guy with a baseball bat.
Yeah, so you see now the pilot seat is empty, and Alleycat's kind of looking at you. You get what she's implying. You see that there is the joystick to control the AV4, a throttle, but there's also like another joystick on the console that says
Up?
50
Does
cal.
it say up?
No, it says 50 cal.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. But the reason we weren't getting shot at was because we were too close to the
Yeah,
machine
so
gun, right?
in order to get this, you're going to have to do some fancy flying here. So for your movement, you're going to have to maneuver the AV4 up and angle it forward a bit. So I'm going to need you to roll a check on that. I don't know how familiar you are with AV4s. And then I'm going to get you to roll the attack.
Yeah, like you do. Okay. I'm gonna pull out the danger noodles in my bag. I'm
Yeah.
gonna put them around my neck just for like luck.
Okay.
Because I don't know how to fly or run an AV4. But I'm gonna try real hard. I'm gonna be real enthusiastic about it.
Okay, make that roll. You might want to, I don't know if there's like an Emma point or something.
Have an Emma point. Yeah.
You know, though, it's really the effort that counts when you're driving. Yeah, when
No,
you're
it's
driving
not.
extremely large vehicles.
It's really, really fucking not.
How's a 16?
Yeah, so you're able to lift it up a couple of feet and tilt it forward without like crashing into the truck. And on the little targeting screen on the console, you see that the 50 cal will have, you can target those 3 that are on the passenger side of that truck.
So this plane is smart enough that I tell it who to shoot and it doesn't accidentally shoot my new friend Balzac.
Yeah, and why don't you cinematically describe how you kill the 3 soldiers on the left-hand side of this truck?
Cinematically, there's a close-up of the button. And I'm so dumb, you guys. I bring the snakes from around my neck and I hold them together so the little noodle snoots are there. And they help me push the kill the bad guys button.
Yeah, and the 50 cal lights up, and you can just see the screen kind of like, all you can see is like an explosion of lights and shrapnel and when you lighten up on the trigger, all that's left is just pieces of Arasaka all over the asphalt. Balzac, I'll allow you to cinematically describe how you off the guy.
Yeah, Balzac is just gonna karate kick him in the nuts so hard that he just keels over.
And with that, Barry lights up. And Alleycat, I got a message from Slicks that he's got a phone number. Mrs. Hollingsworth's given him a phone number that you've got to call once you have a chance.
Okay, is it in a message?
Yeah, it just says call this number. It's Paul Bates.
Let me get my alligator onto this AV4 real quick.
Oh yeah, sure. That sounds good to me.
Yeah. And Alleycat's like, tab.
Yeah?
Can you steer the floaty over to where Sophia is, and we can get Sophia and Billy and that unconscious dude, and also Duras, and I guess Balzac, if he feels like it, can get them up on into our new AV4.
By steer, you mean go down, right?
A little down, but also mostly to the side.
Okay, so just like a little closer. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I will do that.
Carefully though.
Of course.
If you want to do just down, that's also fine.
Can I land it on a dead guy?
Why don't you
That'd be great.
Make me a pilot check.
That's a 12.
So instead of the dead guy, you landed into the cockpit of the truck. And Balzac, as you see the 84 kind of lurch forward and hit the truck, you remember your shotgun is still in the front seat of this burning cab now with an 84 in it. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna fucking go get it, and I'm gonna grab my golf bag too.
Make me an athletics check to see if you can do this without burning yourself.
Sure, and I'll use 5 points of luck.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's like 22.
Yeah, so you run over to the cab and in ignoring the flames and the heat, and you're like feet away from the cockpit, and you can see the window through the window, kind of the looks of Tab and Alleycat as they're kind of talking to each other.
It
You're
looks
able
very
to,
majestic, I'm sure.
oh, it looks great. You're able to grab the bag and your shotgun.
Yeah, so Balzac is gonna shove Betty back into the golf bag. He's gonna tear the golf bag out of the burning cab, and he's going to shout up at the AV4. Let the fucking pilot fly the fucking plane.
Tab's the pilot now, bitch.
And as you guys load Sophia and the rest of the stuff into the AV4, Alleycat, what are you gonna do?
Balzac, let me borrow your agent.
Fuck off. Use your own.
I don't have one.
Well, then I guess you're gonna have a hard time making a fucking call.
Mr. Ross, can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Can you make a phone call untraceable?
Yeah. Looking at the GM, I'm pretty sure that's something we can do.
Yeah, why don't you make me an interface roll?
Exploded. 20.
Oh yeah, so you kind of like log into the data point that's on off the AV4, and you're able to like screw with Arasaka's stuff, and you are able to rejigger. That's the official technical term. The phone call, so it looks like it's coming from an Arasaka line. So it's not necessarily masked, but it looks like it's definitely not your call. It's coming through Arasaka, and on the screen, a sort of a middle-aged gentleman who you recognize from the photos from the house that you robbed earlier is Paul Bates, and he smiles and he says, "Hey, Cat, I was expecting your phone call."
Were you, Paul?
I was. I think we have some business to discuss.
What kind of business?
Family business.
Yeah?
Yes, sis. Listen, I think you might want to come by. We'll have dinner, and maybe you can talk to Mom. And he moves the phone around, and the camera shifts over, and there's a woman in her 60s, and she looks down and she looks up, and it's your mom.